What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. Got some more of this vintage cube ahead of us. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and you can check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've opened a pack of a couple of powerful cards. Which one do we want to be taking, though, is the real question, right? We've got Mind Twist. This is probably the best pickup. I just hate playing with this card. Yeah, it's very good. It is what it is. It's a Mind Twist. Other choices I see are like Chrome Mox, Luris of the Dream Den, and maybe the Echo of Eons. I am a sucker for draw 7 effects. I think the correct pick is Mind Twist here. I am not going to take that, though. I think Chrome Mox and Luris are my top two choices. I'm going to go with the Chrome Mox. It goes into every deck. Can lead to some busted things. Let's do that. Ooh. Speaking of being a sucker for draw 7s, there is a Time Spiral we're being passed. I'm going to have a hard time passing that one. The blue decks in this format have been performing extraordinarily well for me. I'm on quite a bit of a heater with just basically mono blue decks splashing for cards like Teferi and Oko. And Time Spiral is usually a pretty big contender in those. So sometimes you're doing like blue combos. Sometimes you're just going with blue good cards. I think the Time Spiral here makes the most sense. Passing a True Name Nemesis in blue. Obviously, this card is fantastic as well, but it's not similar to Mind Twist. It's just good, but I don't want, it's not the kind of card I want to be playing with. Entomb is, if you wanted to just win, Entomb is probably your best choice here. Reanimator is fantastic, and Entomb is one of the best cards in that deck. But yeah, let's go with Spiral. Let's have some fun. Let's get past another really solid set of choices here. We've got Chalice, Tundra, Fury, Jace, Delta, Frantic, Snap. Lovely. It's actually pretty sad how far Jace has fallen off in terms of power. Just everything else these days is so much stronger. Jace used to be top 20 card in Cube. Now it's not even close. Top 100 card, maybe top 50. At best. If we want to lean with the combo route, taking the Frantic Search is probably the best bet here. Otherwise, Chalice or Delta, I think, are good. Yeah, let's take the Chalice. We already took the Time Spiral, so getting some fast mana to cast is kind of nice. Okay. Man, now I'm not happy, because had I taken the Frantic Search, getting past Yawgmoth's Will would be really, really good. That being said, Yawgmoth's Will is worse than Underworld Breach if you can get your choice of the two. But Will, still fantastic. Could take Marsh Flats here as well. Yeah, I mean, Will is one of those cards that, again, can probably wheel, but let's take it and see if we can do some good stuff with that. Vista's safe, but I think Mystical Tutor now, when I have Spiral and Will, is going to be the clear pick. Saheeli also really, really good, especially if you can get Academy with it, the Tolarian Academy. It's an easy tutor for me. Ooh. And now an Emrakul too. Okay, so we can do a little bit of a different type of combo deck. I think Emrakul early on in Vintage Cube is a great pickup because there are just so many different ways that you can cheat it onto the battlefield. Yeah, good pickup there. I don't see anything else I'd really care about. Keep us open to some nonsense as we get past Thassa's Oracle, Treachery, Rain of Filth, Duretti, some more good Storm nonsense. I'm going to take the Oracle. This is another card that I really, really enjoy playing with in Vintage Cube. Your decks don't always get there, and frequently they're not even good Oracle decks, but when you can get in a good Oracle deck, it is a real treat. Let's pick 7. Let's see. So one more pick, and then we get to see if Luris comes back around. And Reanimator looking open. Also, we could go double Eldrazi here as well. I don't really want to draft Reanimator. I've done that countless times. Even if it's open, which I think it is. I already passed the Entomb, which I do not expect to come back around. So Rona, Spellbomb, or Manamorphose for us if we're doing this. Kind of like taking the Rona here. Spellbomb's also actually kind of good. You know what? I'm actually going to take Spellbomb. Cabal Ritual, yeah. Okay. Chart a Course, yeah. All right. I think we're storming. We have a really good storm start. What did I pass again for storm? Frantic Search? Did I pass High Tide? No, it was Frantic Search and we didn't see LED. I mean, losing Frantic Search is a big deal, but so be it. We can still do stuff without it. No Luris, though, by the way. Snap coming back around is very good. Blood Crypt would also be a fine pickup if we want to. But I think I like snapping. Lantern for sideboard's great. Actually, we can just start that in the main if we want to. Exile each opponent's graveyard, or I can sack it to draw a card. I mean, we'd want to pick up some synergy with this, if like getting Tinker or I guess there are a ton of other artifact synergy cards. The Academy we were talking about, but things like Urza works with it, or Karn, or Saga. Hell, you know what? We could hardcast Emrakul if I pick up High Tide. That is totally reasonable as well. Oh, wait a minute. What was the draw 7 effect I passed and then we didn't get back? It wasn't Time Twister. What was it? It wasn't Wheel of Fortune. Didn't I pass a draw 7? This Reign of Filth is another actual crazy storm card. Until end of turn, lands you control gain, sacrifice this land, add a black. So it acts as a ritual. It fuels your graveyard. You would be surprised how good this is in Storm. Nice, and we're opening up a mana crypt here for our pick one of pack 2. We lose on Jar and Shelldock Isle, but this fast mana is too important. Rather, too strong. Not necessarily important, but just too strong. Jar, I think, has a decent chance of wheeling. People don't frequently take that. There's the LED. Oh, there's the Breach, too. Ooh. This is actually a tough pick. Because without Brain Freeze, the Breach is not nearly as good. Oh, man. Whereas LED is already good in our deck. God, but the upside of Breach is so insane. You know what? I also lost on Frantic Search already, so I guess I'm going to take the LED here. And I might not wheel this, right? Whoever took the Frantic might take the Breach, but I think at this point in time it makes more sense for me to take the Lion's Eye Diamond, as much as that sucks. This doesn't look like a bad Mystic Forge deck. We can probably try to wheel that, though, as Talisman of Dominance is excellent here. Blue-black. Sai is not terrible. Fatal Push is good interaction. Grim Monolith, Trinket Mage, Cryptic, Shark. So, I am getting all of the good fast mana, but I do not have much to do with it currently. Bergie, huh? Man, another really nice pack. Turnabout, Bergie, Toxic, Helm of Awakening. I need some big payoffs here. I think Bergie is going to be the right choice and try to wheel the Helm or the Turnabout, which should be pretty easy to do. And we're generally going to be trying to cast this as the Helm, or whatever, the Horn. Coveted Jewel looks really good here over Candelabra. It's a pretty late freaking Swords to Plowshares. This deck is looking real good. That's pick 6. So pick 7 and 8 left for pack 2, and then all of pack 3. I haven't taken any lands yet. I don't think we've seen Watery Grave or Underground Sea. We might have seen one of the blue-black triomes, or tri-lands, but I don't recall it. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Snap, chart. Yeah, so Tolarian Academy is the most insane land we can get right now. I need more card draw effects. Our Time Spiral is the best amongst them right now, which we can grab it with Tutor, so we kind of have 2 of them. Bergie can kind of draw a bunch of cards. Jewel can draw some cards initially. I guess what Displacer Kitten with Coveted Jewel would be really good. Displacer Kitten's been so incredible for me in this cube lately. I could take Tezzeret. That's a good backup win con. It's actually just pretty good with a bunch of mana rocks anyways. I lose out on Thran Dynamo, but I already have a bunch of mana rocks, so yeah, I'll take Tez as a backup win con. That's good. I would normally take the Snuff out here, but since we have Bergie and Horn is really good in our deck, the Coast is going to make the most sense, and it's also really nice if we somehow wield a Breach. We did wield a Jar, though. That's great. Okay. Really, really good. Actually, man, Goblin Welder would do some work in our deck as well. I think this was the Breach pack. Is Dark Confidant good here? It wouldn't actually be bad. Bring to Light is surprisingly solid as well. On 3, we could cast Will or Oracle, right? Is that good enough? Probably not. I guess there's a small chance I run Bob. Here's another kind of interesting choice. Forge or Cliffs, and I mean, at this point, the Forge on the wheel looks really nice. There's the Helm of Awakening. Candelabra is definite, maybe. Again, all it takes is picking up Tolarian Academy, and then all of a sudden, Candelabra becomes nuts. But it's already good. Even without Candelabra, Academy would be insane for us. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artifacts right now. Actually, no, the Horn is an artifact too, isn't it? Yeah. So I can cast Horn off of like Forge, but I cannot tutor Horn with Tezzeret. As odd as that is. At least I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. Like, if this is on top of my library, I can cast it as either. But if it's in my library, it's the creature. Oddly. Okay. There's Urza. There's Mox Opal. There is a Savai Triumph for Mountain Swamp. This is not the best opener for us. Urza's actually not that good here. I didn't take Saheeli. We don't have Battlesphere. We don't have Iconoclast. I think I'm just going to take the Opal and play it safe. Yeah. I guess Shorakai would be okay, because that's another artifact that can draw us a bunch of cards. There we go. That's much better. How close are we to Zerda Companion, actually? Because we have infinite mana with Zerda and Monolith. Oh, I'd have to cut the Oracle so that doesn't actually work. Okay, so Good choices here. Dig Through Time, Pentad Prism, Imperial Seal, Mind's Desire. I hate it, but I think I have to take the Seal. Again, we're a little bit low on our card draw, big card draw effects. So I need to maximize the ones I have and take the Seal here. There's High Tide. There's Doomsday. I'm going to take High Tide, and I'm going to guess Doomsday comes back. I think that's the way to go. Oh, what just happened? Like auto chose. Almost. Fiery Islet here. Versus in Death of Triumph doesn't do anything else for us. Yeah. Ooh, this actually makes High Tide worse. In fact, maybe there's a world where we don't splash the red because we have to shave islands to do so. But losing out on Bergie is kind of problematic when I don't have the mass card draw effects. Either Flux Reservoir. It wouldn't be terrible. We could just bobble. Bobble is probably better. Counters or Talisman. Oh, yeah. Given the way this is going, I think I'm going to have to probably run the Bergie for card advantage. I guess... No, I guess we still take Talisman here. It's too good with Forge. There's a Tendril of Agony. Backup Wincon? Okay. I think Tendrils is actually the worst of the Storm Wincons, but whatever. So let's see. We can cut the Snap and sideboard that. Need to cut one more card here. One more chance at getting a big card draw effect. Can I just get a random Wheel of Fortune or something? No. Assault Monolith is also pretty solid. Him is great. There's a Dismember. Okay, so this is a really, really good Storm deck, but it is missing a couple of components that would make it insane. But this is a good Storm deck. Or red fixing, though I'm not sure we want to play the Restless Vents. I guess that's fine. Is Chrome Mox actually not very good here because we have so few colored spells? We have just so many artifacts. It might be bad. There's Mind's Desire. That's definitely going to find a home here, I think. Dig Through Time actually kind of insane. Actually, ooh. Dig Through Time might be better. Desire's more fun, but I think Dig Through Time might actually just be better here. There's the Doomsday. Okay. And the Reservoir. If I had Citadel, I would highly consider running that Show and Tell. But as it stands, I don't think we play it. Mystical Tutor for Doomsday is kind of sweet. This deck's cool. It's missing a couple of components, but it is really freaking cool. Search your library and graveyard for 5 cards, exile the rest. Put them on top. Is this a Doomsday deck? We don't actually have a great pile that we can make with Doomsday, do we? Like Oracle, but then how am I drawing a bunch or not? That's kind of crazy. I don't think this is a good Doomsday deck. I need to cut 3 cards here. Reservoir seems like a pretty fine cut. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 artifacts for Mystic Forge is fantastic. Am I going to be running enough islands for High Tide? And now that I've cut the snap, we're only going to have Time Spiral for it. We'll see about the High Tide after I build the mana base. It should be okay to run the High Tide, though, since... oh, actually, no. I think High Tide might end up being a cut here. Because we're going to have to play the Coast and the Fiery. Which means how many islands am I going to be running? Like 7 or 8? Is a possible Helm of Awakenings not worth it here, too? I guess High Tide would get better if I ran the Candelabra. It's a possibility. Cut Helm and go like that, maybe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'd still be 13 artifacts for the Mystic Forge. That would be plenty. Seven, 8, 9 blue sources. 4, 5, 1. It's probably okay. Yeah, with only 7 islands, the High Tide doesn't make sense. Alright, I don't know if this got there completely, but it looks like it has a lot of good cards in it. I think we're missing a teeny bit. A Wheel of Fortune or Time Twister would have been incredible. But we do have some amount of decent card draw. We have the Mystical Tutor, which can grab Time Spiral. We have Forge, which can churn through our deck pretty quickly. We have Jar, which is a draw 7 for a turn. We have the Bergie, which can go through a lot of our deck. I'm excited. This looks good. It could be better. And it's a few cards from being insane. We passed on Breach. We never saw Freeze, for example. But I think we can get there with some tight plays and good draws. Alrighty, off to round 1 with our scrappy little Storm. And our opening hand has 0 lands, huh? But it does have a Chrome Mox. Does that make it keepable? Absolutely not. We will mulligan down to 6. Okay, that's a fine-looking 6. We'll pitch the Spiral. And this hopefully has like a turn 3 Mystic Forge. So we're going to be cold to, well, to put it bluntly, a lot of decks. We're going to be cold to discard. We're going to be cold to counters. We're going to be cold to, I mean, creature pressure is not that bad, but interaction on our artifacts is also going to be bad. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, okay. If I saw an elf there, I would have been concerned, but actually seeing Wild Nacatl is maybe a good thing for us. Right? I don't like green, because green has a lot of ways to kill artifacts, but Plains or mountain here would be the guess when they have a wild Nakatl. Samwise the Stout-Hearted with Fetch. Love it. Then the ring tempts you. All right, well, I think that Sam is the only card that has ring tempting. So the question is, do I want to just run out the Mystic Forge next turn, or do we wait and play the Monolith first? I think we're going to wait and play the Monolith first. Awkwardly, I have drawn no islands here. Is it mountain time? Love it. So this is just going to be, assuming they don't have interaction, a race between if I can combo off, or if they can kill me before I combo off, you know? Actually, I wonder if it's better just to horn this turn. It might be better to just cast out the horn. I guess we'll forge. Land on top. I will pay 1 life to exile that. Oracle. Well, the good news is they didn't do anything that turn cycle, so that's really nice. Tap land? That's really good too, right? They're just going to attack for 5 and pass again? It would be the hope. Do hopes become reality? They do. Okay. Draw a card for turn. We don't want to exile that. Let's see. Bergie, or discard Fiery. Then we could seal. Oh, I could have discarded the Oracle, I guess. Oh, we hit LED, though. Nice. That's actually an insane hit. Can I win this turn? I probably can. Oh, we're going to have to try now after sealing, that is. Okay, so seal for... Oh, I'm 1 short of spiraling, aren't I? This is turn 5. I haven't played a land yet. Shoot, did I mess up? This is 3 spells cast this turn. What if I get Yawgmoth's Will instead? Does that work? Yawgmoth's Will, put it on top, discard Oracle the Horn. I have the LED. This might actually work. Let's grab Will. If they have like a lightning bolt, I could also die, for the record. Add blue or black here. Guess we add black for now. That's not what we wanted to see. Yawgmoth's Will. Recast the LED. 3, 4, 5. Still need to hit something, don't I? What can I seal for now? 5 spells, 6 spells, 7 spells. Oh, I'm gonna be like 1 off of killing them with tendrils, I'm pretty sure. This puts me to 2. Let's see, I could put an artifact on top. Be able to play it. And I can still draw with Fiery as well, right? I'm gonna do a lot of chaining here and then die. This totally looks like 1 off of winning to me. Yeah, I can tendrils for freaking 8, and I need 9. Is that my only line, though, at this point? Just to survive? Because remember, this is going on top of my library. I can only cast artifacts from top. Oh, I'm not even going to have enough mana anyways. I'm going to have 4 mana after seal. So I can't even tendrils. What have I done? What the hell have I done here? I guess I'm just going to grab Chardacourse. Fiery. Draw. The land on top? My lord. This is going to be... Go off and concede. Rain of Filth actually gives me a bunch of black. If we hit exactly tendrils, we win. Oh my gosh. If it's Rain of Filth plus tendrils, I win. Oh, wait, I can cast that. Is there actually still a small chance? No, there's not. Because I would need more cards in my hand. All right. Well, I died to a Wild Nacatl and a Samwise. That's what we call hilarity. I'm sure there was a way to win that turn. That or I don't have to go for it, but it's so risky not to go for it because I was pretty low anyways. What happened there? What did I do? I'm running it back. The classic defeat yourself. That hand's pretty bad. We're gonna mulligan. That hand's good. Coveted Jewel, not very good versus this opponent. We can set up for turn 3 Burgi if we want to, or maybe Monolith, or not Monolith, Forge. No turn 1 Nakatl this time. That was a goddamn lot of spinning I did. Funny, funny, funny. Yep, the Abrade, that's good. So they did have some artifact interaction. I think I'm actually going to cast Bergie out as a creature here, given my hand. This way, if I miss on a land next turn, I can still go Lion's Eye Diamond into Forge. Also, a 3/3 is not irrelevant if we're winning with Tendrils, right? Every attack from Bergie is 1.5 Tendrils. Uro. I think Uro is extremely weak in Vintage Cube. Oh, they didn't even have a land. Yikes. Or if they did, they didn't put it out with Uro's ability. Okay. Can kind of go off here if we wanted to. I could play LED, float a red, Mystic Forge, and hold up Seal mana, but I guess let's just hard cast the Forge and attack for 3. We can wait a turn. Force of Will? What? Where did that come from? I can't tell if I'm happy that happened or sad. That is a really weird card. Okay. They are on some weird domain deck, and I feel like I should have a really good matchup here. Do I win? I need to hit for 9. Let's see. 1 spell, 2 spell, 3 spell. Yawgmoth's Will 4 spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendrils for 9. I think this is a win. Pretty sure this is a win. Seems like a win to me. Doesn't matter what we add here. Not particularly. Guess we'll just play it safe and add black. Imperial Seal for Tendrils. Draw the Tendrils. Pretty good. Might as well just cast extra spell for good measure. Okay, nice. Fiery Islet, actually insane there with Imperial Seal, allowing us to draw the relevant cards both times. Nice. All right, we will take game number 2. Like I said, I think this is a good matchup. Maybe bringing in Snap is okay after all. Spellbomb would also be fine. I guess Spellbomb may be a little bit better since it's an artifact for Forge. Is Oracle not the right way to win here? It might not be. I don't think we want Massacre Girl. This... It's so... I mean, they have Force of Will, so keeping this hand could actually not work. Now, how many blue cards are they going to actually have in their deck, you know? And they need to draw the Force of Will in addition, so... I'm okay keeping this hand, but it might get wrecked. Let's put it like that. Good old turn 1 Nicodle again. So we're going to go for the turn 3 Spiral and hope that they don't have their Force of Will, I guess. A Braid would also be a little bit annoying. Like I said, creatures, just pressure is problematic for us. Is there something I want a Mystical Tutor for? Not at the moment. Oko! Okay, turn 1 Nicodle, turn 2 Kavu, turn 3 Oko is kind of nuts. That is a lot of pressure. I guess it makes sense to grab Cabal Ritual here, just for extra Storm. All right, where are we at with this? Guess we just Forge and pass. Yeah, I might be dead. I might be dead for sure. In fact, if we lose the Mana Crypt flip, we are dead, right? Assuming they animate the food token, that hits me for minimum 8. They made that play very quickly. Okay, that's 9 because of Temple Garden being a plains for Nicodle. That's 11 because of Kavu. 3, 6, 10, 11 with Inti. They got it. So had I not activated Forge, we might have survived at 1, but I'd still have to win the Crypt flip. GG's. Yeah, good pressure. That's too bad. Let's go to the next. All right, on to round number 2 here of this Vintage Cube draft. There was probably a way I could have won the last round in that first game especially. Is this a keepable hand on the draw? It doesn't really do too much. but I'm willing to try it out. Uh-oh. Don't make me discard, bro. Like I said, this deck's weak to everything. So don't do anything. Talisman of Creativity. Am I less excited to see that than a creature? I'm actually not sure. But we'll go with the monolith here. It's probably okay to Chrome Mox my Oracle, seeing as how Tendrils, I think, is the more likely method for us to win. All right, there's the unfun card, and you know what? That wasn't a bad series of hit for us. That was probably best case scenario, all things considered. Let's see. Double tutor is pretty awkward. Do I just play out the jar then? What am I tutoring for in this deck? Spiral? I guess I can just go land pass and mystical tutor for time spiral. The downside of doing it this way is that they get to see what I'm grabbing, whereas if I seal, they don't know. We are really hoping they don't have a counter available off of that fiery. All right, let's go spiraling. Please do not counter me, bro. All right, no counter. That was a success. And what can we do here? We can go Cabal Ritual Tezzeret. Actually, I don't need to Cabal Ritual, do I? I can go Opal, LED, Tezzeret. That preserves our Cabal Ritual. Even allows us to untap the Monolith for next turn, which is pretty great. The fear here is that they're going to Mind Twist me again. Losing the jewels, a big pain, but losing the land and the ritual aren't that bad. In fact, I can just Tezzeret minus... I was going to say, I can Tezzeret -4 and go grab Mystic Forge if I want to. Yeah, like I said, Mind Twist is just not a fun card, and that's why I don't like playing with it. Obviously, there are a lot of other unfun cards that I still play with, but Mind Twist is just that. Yeah, good beats. That's Vintage Cube, baby. So let's see, we can add red. We can Vents and rummage away this Mox. Drawing the tendrils, huh? Sure. They're sacking their fiery immediately. Wow, their hand must be pretty bad too. It says menace, right? So they should probably attack. Yeah. Oh, that's a good draw. I'm going to pass here once again. Wait one more turn. Go for the dig through time at the end of their turn. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, Inferno Titan. Sure. So they're just like Grixis good stuff, I guess? Five, six, seven, eight. We'll leave the Jewel and the Ritual in our graveyard. Okay. Um... Hmm. Let's see. I need to just storm for 7. Are we going to be able to do that here? It's going to be close. Depends on what we draw. Oh, that probably does it, right? 1 spell, 2 spell, 3 spell, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should do her. Dun, dun, dun. Float. Black. That will do just fine, friends. Just fine. Even get to cast a couple more freebies here, it looks like. Nice. Nice. All right, GG's. We'll take the first. See, our deck is capable of winning some games. No sideboard. We run it back. We hope we do not run into stupid, sexy Mind Twist again. Okay, game 2. I hate mulliganing that type of hand, but I think we have to do that, right? Just our hand doesn't do anything there. This hand is also not amazing, but it is going to have to be a keep. We're going to pitch the Will. It's not very good in our hand yet. We'd rather be able to tutor for it later without them being able to grab it from our hand. They gonna just grab Mind Twist again? Faithless Looting, okay. Maybe they have some interaction for their graveyard. Maybe they have some reanimate effects. We didn't see any game 1, but Faithless Looting in Grixis colors would make a bit of sense if they were running Reanimator. I guess we'll see what they discard. Cityscape Leveler. Okay, so that doesn't have a ETB effect. It has an attack and cast trigger. My hand's really bad, though. Sure. So I didn't bring in the snap, which would be good here. I guess I don't have anything to go Mystical Tutor for. I think we just draw for turn and hope we find something good. It's not the end of the world when their Leveler attacks and kills our Monolith, because the Power Stone still has value here. So we can bring in Snap if we want to. We can also bring in the Soul Guide Lantern. Bergie. Yikes, what a bad draw. Gosh. Oh my lord. Ah, we're dead. I could cast Memory Jar there, but then what? And they're gonna kill my Talisman next turn with the Leveler and give me another Power Stone, which doesn't do anything. Okay, well, we got demolished. Let's cut the Oracle. I guess I'll bring in Snap. Kind of want to bring in that Soul Guide Lantern as well. Guess we can just cut Bobble here instead. This Cabal Ritual has actually been pretty weak too. I'd rather just have more artifacts for our Mystic Forge. Okay, let's go to game 3. That's very close, dang it. We needed one more land here. Let's see, I can go turn 1, Island, Chrome Mox, the Dig Through Time, play Talisman. Oh, this is so close to good. Like Mystical Tutor for Yawgmoth's Will is close, but not good enough. Yuck. We're so close. If I could guarantee cast Mystic Forge next turn, I think this would be a great hand. Which I can if I go Tutor for Yawgmoth's Will, but then using up my Yawgmoth's Will already seems kind of bad, right? Oh wait, that wouldn't even work anyways. Alright, well I'm gonna keep it and pray then. If we hit a land for the turn 2 Mystic Forge, that's amazing. Touche. Nice, okay. That's what we were hoping for. And we are not going to exile that with Forge, it's too important. Okay, Faithless Looting, discard 2 swamps, no fatty to reanimate. And pass, awesome. Exile the swamp, we can cast the chalice off the top for 2, it's good. Oh, through the breach, I might be dead. No, okay, so they're just gonna kill the Forge, that's not too bad. Phew! If that was their best play, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Do we upkeep Mystical? And what would we grab if we do? I think we just want to draw for turn, right? And go Imperial Seal here. So can I win next turn? I guess it depends on what I top. If I grab a card draw effect. Let's see. We're at 20. Is grabbing Soul Guide Lantern a win here? Or we could just grab Coveted Jewel. Could grab Tezzeret. Actually, I guess Tezzeret's pretty safe, isn't it? Because Tezzeret can go grab Jar after one uptick if they don't have anything to do here. Baleful Mastery and a land discarded. That'll display my Chalice. All right, well, that was the last card in their hand, so. Oh, I can't cast Tezzeret anymore. Because this freaking Power Stone. They've ruined me again. So I don't want to draw the Tezzeret anymore. LOL. Is Reign of Filth a win with only 2 lands? No, I need a card draw effect, so I need to grab like Chart a Course here. Okay. So this should be a win next turn. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to need to still hit a few more spells, but... because they only need one more land to level her. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh... we need to hit something good. So we go Yawgmoth, Float Black. That's 3 spells. 4 spells. Need to add blue here for this one. Chalice on 0. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to put them to 2? I'm going to be able to tendrils them down to freaking 2. I can tendrils for 9 here. That's insane. I could seal for Teferi, Tezzeret, cast the Tezzeret, untap. No, but that's not going to be good enough. That's funny. That is funny. I'm one short of grabbing like yeah, 7, 8, 9. Oh my lord. I don't think there's anything I can grab here. Dude, both of these tutors putting on top is so awkward. Ah, it is what it is. Is what it is. And the fact that I took out the Oracle means we can't win with that later on. I guess it might still be correct just to grab the tendrils, though. And then what we can do is tutor our time spiral on top. Tendrils them for 18, and then hope to time spiral into tendrils again. Yeah, this is the best way to win for sure. Oh no, Tendrils gets exiled because we had Yawgmoth willed that turn. Oh, son of a biscuit. Oh no. Bergie to hit them for 3? I mean, I think this was still the play. That's funny. That is hilarious. Oh my god. You know what? We would actually win had I had Oracle still in the deck, because we could exile everything with Bergie now, too. Oh no. I needed to leave the frickin' Oracle in the deck. Dude. A 3-3 is not going to win it here for me. I'm debating if I just... I guess Tezzeret? Ah, this is miserable. Did this to myself. Coveted Jewel, Mystic Forge. Can't even cast them. Alright, we can play Island Monolith Forge, I guess. We're actually kind of popping off here. It's too bad we don't have anything else to do. Well, this was freaking hilarious. Yeah, if we had Oracle in the deck, I'm pretty sure we would have won with Horn. Basically exile the rest of our library and, They cast Vampiric when they were at 2 life! Oh no! What just happened? No! Wait. How did we end it like that? Oh my god. Maybe they assumed that I would still be able to win, and their hand was really bad. Wherever you are, last opponent, I appreciate you. I hope you did it for the lulz, because... yeah, I have nothing to say. Let's just go to round 3, see if we can... yeah, let's just leave it at that. Okay, on to the third and final round after that hilarious round 2. On the draw here with a hand that looks okay. Keepable. Playable, probably. We could turn 1 Grim Monolith. Actually, this is really good. I'm going to lose the Chart of Course here, and we can just go for a turn 2 Tezzeret. And this opening hand was great. It looks like we're doing busted things. Arboreal Grazer! I have yet to see that in a Vintage Cube deck. I guess they're playing like the Karoo lands. Simic Growth Chamber here or something. Oh. I mean, I'm sure they have some other lands in their deck, but... Bricked on a land. Unlucky. I think I'm going to -2 here for the Black Talisman. And now we can tutor next turn. Or rather, spiral next turn. Court of Garenbrig's pretty good. That's going to give them the Monarch, and I don't really have a way to pressure that. The Grazer is also not a defender, so they're going to be able to put a couple of counters on it and attack the Tezzeret next turn. It's kind of funny. Do I Mystical End of turn here? Do we actually want to spiral? I might not need to yet, right? Three, four, five, six. It's really awkward that we're not going to get to untap many lands if I were to grab Spiral. I think we just try to find lands here. Yeah, let's do it. Because Tezzeret's dying here anyways. Okay. We're doing a lot of wheel spinning. 4/7 Arboreal Grazer is hilarious. Very close to winning. If they tap the Ancient Tomb once or twice, we might be able to get them. Courser to regain some lands, or regain some life. That's a little bit unfortunate. Steve, okay. Let's see. Don't want to upkeep Tutor yet. This is Chalice on 2. I could play out the Mox Opal to untap the Monolith, but then I lose 1 Storm. I guess that's worth it. Okay. This deck might be too much for my sleep-deprived brain right now. I think we could have won round 1. Am I dead here? 14, 15, 16. I'm very close because they can draw the Nissa and cast it. Please tap your Ancient Tomb. Come on, tap the Ancient Tomb. All right, no place. So untap Monolith. Upkeep. Mystical Tutor. Now, if I just grab like Cabal Ritual, can I win? Oh no, my Chart of Course is gone. I would have to hit 9 spells with Tendrils. Don't think we can do that, so I think we just need to grab the Spiral. Cross our fingers. Cast Rain of Filth first. I don't think we're supposed to cast Yawgmoth's Will first. Oh, that's right. They can sack the Sakura Tribe Elder for 1 more life. Oh, did we brick? Oh no, we bricked. Oh my god. I have infinite mana here. So what I need to do is black, red. I need to animate the Restless Vents and hit something. If this rummages into something, we can win, but we might also just lose, right? Okay. Wow. Maybe there was a way to win without grabbing Time Spiral there. I don't think we had enough mana to do anything, though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's run it back. This deck, I feel like I've been close to winning, like, multiple times, and then either I make a mistake, which is very possible, or we just miss, like, one key component. Like I said during deck building, I think this deck has a lot of the best cards you want for a deck like this, for a Storm deck like this, but it's missing some key components, and I think that's really showed in addition to my misplays. Okay, we will go to the next game. Instant mulligan. I am going to Imperial Seal for Grim Monolith again. Actually, I guess grabbing Crypt is just better. Because I would be... It's still turn 3 Tezzeret regardless. But now we have a lot of extra mana available. Turn 1 Field of the Dead Mox Diamond. Grazer? Ooh, no! We might just lose to Soul Guide Lantern now. That, well, completely hoses my Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. Maybe they sack this early to draw a card. Oh boy. This has been a pretty hilarious draft. Good news, their Library of Alexandria is turned off. Oh, okay. Lands you control every. So this is another domain deck. Kind of sweet. We're probably gonna want to get Mystic Forge or something. So let's uptick Tezzeret. We could play out both of our other 0-mana artifacts here to go for ultimate, but that only hits them for 15, assuming they don't gain life and play any creatures. That doesn't really accomplish much. Yeah, that's a dead draw. All right. So let's go grab the Forge and hope we can rattle off a couple of artifacts. That's good. Get rid of the Forge, or get rid of the island with the Forge. They're not doing anything over there, so at least we have a lot of time, it feels like. Wow, that was a lot of islands in a row. Holy smokes, that's a lot of land in a row. Wow, infinite land in a row. Okay. Please don't have Nissa here. I guess they would have had her last turn. Don't kill my Tezzeret. Gruff triplets! I am gonna lose to a Gruff triplets? You hate to see it. Oh my god, we do die next turn to Gruff triplets. This is hilarious. Okay. That's good. Because we can draw that. Okay, okay. Need to add black here because we're untapping a bunch of blue. They're going to exile my will and my diamond. That's fine because we already have a ton of mana. There we go. This is good. Tendrils in hand. Let's see. So pretty easily cast out Coveted Jewel because with Tezzeret I can untap it for 3 extra mana and still draw 3 cards here. So we're at 5 spells, 6 spells. Seven spells. Oh, maybe I should have played Bergie first and floated extra red. That would have been better. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Whoopsies. Am I going to lose because I did it this way? This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to go down to 8. Then I'm going to go to... Oh, no. I might have messed up because I didn't play Bergie before casting out Ritual and stuff. Why do I keep doing this? I guess I could Oracle into a artifact on the top, and I get to look at 4 cards for it. Okay, perfect. Phew. Oh wait, no, that was already 9. Never mind. I had the win. Never mind. Whew. Okay, we had it anyways. Just simply scaring myself for no reason. I mean, I might as well keep going a little bit more. Something deserved. All right. I tried to throw it, but we didn't die. Phew. God, I kind of want to just throw in Reservoir for round 3, game 3, just for the funsies, but I don't think it's actively good in our deck. F it. We'll cut the Oracle again. We'll run the Reservoir. Let's also throw in some more. Let's run the Helm of Awakening. Let's cut a lot of our important cards, shall we? Let's have a little fun. A little spice in our life, even if it's not right. Okay. This hand's got potential. Both my lands currently enter tapped, but this hand has potential. Caracas and the Lantern again. Sure. And we're just going to go for that turn 2 Reservoir. Uyashaka. Let's go. They didn't sacrifice the Skirt Tribe Elder for some reason. Maybe they think having the 1 damage is more relevant. It's kind of concerning. Maybe they just have nothing good to do in their hand. Oh, do they have a Renegade Rallier, maybe? Hey, they do. All right. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Damn, this is actually kind of insane for us. Dig through time. Let's exile that. Island on top. Do we want to play out the bobble, or do we want to wait a turn? Doing it now for 3 life seems good. They're drawing an Exploration. We definitely don't care about that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just gonna go grab our Imperial Seal, or I mean our Imperial Seal for our Time Spiral. Grazer, Exploration, and 1 unknown card. I am feeling pretty confident. Hopefully this confidence is not misplaced. Let's exile that other island now on top. And again, another island underneath. Wow. Pretty good at having a bunch of islands in a row consistently. Jar. Okay. That is worth casting instead of Imperial Seal. Oh, and the LED on top. Let's go, and the Monolith? Oh, geez. I could actually try to go off here. But there's no need to. There's absolutely no need to. We can play it safe and wait one more turn. Pretty sure. This reservoir has actually been pretty good for us. I don't know how much life it's gained already, but... Alright, and that should do it. I have to imagine... we win at this point, next turn, whether by reservoiring or tendriling or a combination of the both. Okay, let's start off by monolithing. Then we can seal for something that we want to draw with the jar. I'm guessing it's just Time Spiral at this point, but... yeah, we can probably just put the tendrils on top and draw that. Because it's not going to take too much to go off with the tendrils plus the reservoir, right? So let's float for black. We don't need any of those cards in our hand. I guess it makes sense just to play the land. Float black. Jar. Remember, Yawgmoth's Will, not great versus Lantern. So unless I hit like 7 lands, or 6 lands underneath tendrils, we should be okay. Alright, perfect. This is fantastic. Chalice. 0. So every time we're casting a spell, we're gaining a bunch of life, and then every spell we cast is also improving our tendrils. So very, very easy win at this point. We have infinite black now because of the Reign of Filth. Now we're not even going to need tendrils this game. I guess we did need tendrils this game. So I can cast that because of the Helm. And remember, I can sack all my lands for a bunch of extra black mana as well. Okay, we pulled off a 2-1, it looks like. Did I deserve it? Maybe not. I probably punted round 1. I got gifted round 2, and then round 3, I guess maybe that was our only true win. That was fun, if nothing else. If nothing else, we had a good time. All right, friends, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, as always. We'll see you back next week for some more. Bye-bye.